Listen, I think that people look at you all the time and they're like, "Oh, well, he could be seen as a poster child, as someone who writes music and sings and is always smiling and super optimistic." But when you're not around people, I could also imagine that you have to. I mean, you said it earlier. You do reset in some sense. So what does that resetting process really do for you so that you can keep outward facing all of that positive energy for people?
I mean, yeah, it's been just a really big reset this year where I haven't been able to tour and be out and gotten to do a lot of kind of internal work that just doesn't happen when you have to be on a plane every day. So I've appreciated the self-reflection and the journey inside when usually what I do is travel around outside. So it's been a good reset for me.
And I'd say too, I mean, we always go into like reset mode at some point, but to have it for an entire year, that could be a lot for some people. And I think sitting still was a lot of that. I've often thought to myself, like, you know what, if we all sit still and get a little anxious, sometimes it's a good thing, but people were getting uber anxious, right? So when
Yeah.
dealing with anxiety and like maybe allowing music to be somewhat of a therapy to that, do you have any thoughts there?
Yeah, I mean, one of the things we're actually doing, especially with kids too, is that the kids have been forced to stay either just at home, which is really hard. And I've watched my kids as well. And I've had a lot of fun with them and been with them, but for a year, that's a long time to not be around other kids. And so, one of the things that we've gotten to do, I actually have been partnered with Quaker Chewy to try to, because now like kids are a little bit more able to go out. So they're actually able to go to summer camp this year. And so we've been trying to they came to me and said, do you want to help with this campaign of getting more kids out to be around each other and to get to go to summer camp? And I was like, I'm super in on that. Let's do that.
What's that going to look like? I keep thinking like 4-H or YMCA camps and stuff.
Yeah. So really what we're doing is we're writing a song about summer camp and having everybody send in lyrics so it can be like a collaboration. And for every lyric that people send in, Quaker Chewy is going to donate $1 to the American Camp Association. So we're going to write a song, raise money to send kids to camp. And then with that money, the American Camp Association will actually be the ones that send kids who might not otherwise be able to go to camp to go do it. So it's going to be really, really cool. I get to do it with my daughter. We're going to, compile all the lyrics. She's going to be with me. We'll put it all together. And, it's like to what you're talking about, it's been really hard to be closed in. And so this summer, more than ever, it's important that people get together.
Yeah. And I like the idea that there's like so much positivity around getting people back together. Do you remember at some point it was like, no, everybody stay away from each other. Don't go
Yeah.
back to normal yet.
Yeah.
And I think things like this will allow that to kind of happen. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
It's sweet.
Wow. And you said your daughter's going to write it with you. You think she's going to be an
Yes.
artist when she grows up, Andy?
I don't know if she's gonna be an artist, but we sing and we make up songs all day long around the house, and to get her to eat her food and to get bath time and just like to kill the time on a long drive. So it will be right in our wheelhouse for sure.